Hi, and welcome to Stamping with Linda, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today I want to share a very exciting revelation, and that is layering your cards with only 2 layers, your card and 2 additional layers. At Founders Circle retreat with Stampin' Up! For the top 100 demonstrators in the U.S. and the 20 top demonstrators in Canada, that was the challenge Bonnie Thurmer for Stampin' Up! Gave us, was to make cards with just 2 layers. And I want to share one of those cards with you today. I am taking a 4-inch by 10.5-inch piece of Whisper White, and I'm folding it in half. This card was shared with me by Lynsay in Canada, and I kind of changed it up a little bit. She used a rectangle for her masking. I am using the negative image from a piece of vanilla cardstock that I cut from the Labels collection framettes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with an Old Olive classic pad and a Stampin' Up! Sponge that has the same colored ink on the stamp as I do on the cardstock at the top. And I just stapled the cardstock to the sponge. Makes it a nice handheld spot for your sponge, but also it tells me what color is on that sponge. So I've used the Old Olive, and I've just made a template with the masking. Next, I'm going to go in with the leaves from the French foliage and words from Day of Gratitude. I'm going to use my basic black stamp pad, but first I'm going to go in with my words, and I don't want those words and the leaves to be real prominent, so I'm going to stamp off lightly and then stamp the words like so. Just kind of gives a nice soft look. I'm going to do the same thing with the leaves. I'm going to stamp off and then stamp on to my card. Again, these leaves are from the French foliage stamp set. So I've got my leaves nice and soft there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, remember the challenge was just 2 layers, so I'm taking a piece of Old Olive. I'm going to use glue dots to mount my card since I forgot to bring over my snail adhesive close to the camera. So glue dots will work just fine, very sticky. And I'm going to take that Old Olive and place that on the black cardstock. It's only an 1/8 of an inch border, nice and fine. I'm going to do the same thing with my card, just going to go into the glue dots to mount that card to my 2 layers. So even though it has the 2 layers, it's just a fine layer. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go back into that masking that I used with the labels, and I'm going to set that on top. I'm going to go in with our shimmer paint. This is the Champagne Mist, and I'm just going to shake that up. You can use this in your spritzer bottle or with a dauber. I'm going to choose to go in with a dauber, and I'm just going to take my dauber into that lid and just lightly daub around that masking. And I'm going to get a nice shimmer to my card. Not sure how well this is going to show up in the camera, but hopefully you can see a shimmer to that card. So very quick and easy 2-layer card. I want to thank Lynsay for sharing that technique with us, and I hope that you visit me real soon for another quick tip on how to layer with just 2 extra sheets of cardstock. Have a great day.